Alright, so pardon the black eye look. That's what happens when you have a child and you don't go to sleep. So I'm just going to comb this out. Just like that. After I do that, I like to use a dark pencil. You could use a dark pencil like this for your eyebrows, or you could use a white eyebrow pencil. They both work fine. Or I'm sorry, a white eyeliner pencil. You just want to make sure that that is super, super sharp. Okay, the tip keeps breaking, but you want it as sharp as possible. So if your sharpener isn't working with you like it's doing to me, that's okay. Just make sure that it's at least pretty sharp. I'm going to draw a line. If you look straight, you want to make sure, like I'll grab another pencil so I could draw the line, but I'll use this one. I'm going to just put a brush right against my nose here to the outer corner and just line it up with the outside of my eyebrow. What you want to do is draw a line right where the outside of this pencil ends. So if you look straight, it stops right there. You want to draw a line right there. That's all you want to do. Then you're going to grab the same brush, put it to the outside of the nose, over here to the end of the eyeball circle. So if you see, if you're looking straight, like I'm looking straight into the camera now, if you're looking straight, you just want to draw a line right there, right at the top. So remove that and draw a line. And then you're going to come over here. So put the brush again to the end of your nose and point it all the way out to the end of this edge right here, all the way out. So the brush stops right here. You're going to draw a line right there. These are the 3 points that are really, really, really important. You want to have your eyebrow stop right here. So if you have anything in the middle, that needs to be gone. If you have your arch over here, you're going to just make sure that you focus on having this pretty much straight until you hit that point. That's going to be your arch. And then you're just going to come from this point right here all the way straight down. 3 main points, 3 simple, really easy moves. And what I like to do after I draw those 3 lines is come over here to the top of my eyebrow, draw a line as straight as possible, and then come over here, draw it down, and then I force it down to the other point. You see what I just did? I just drew the top of it. So I just pretty much stayed straight on this end. I curved it in a little bit here, and then I just went down straight. And then down at the bottom, I'm going to do the same thing. See, this is what happens when you don't have a sharp pencil. You end up drawing a really thick line, which I don't want, but my sharpener. Okay, so I'm going to go down towards the bottom, and I'm going to do the same thing. Keep a straight line out, curve it in a little bit, and then when I get to this point, I'm just going to match and go down. That's all I'm going to pretty much do. That's your outline right there. Whatever's inside of this drawing should stay in the inside part. Please don't shave or do anything crazy to that. What I suggest for you to use is this tool right here. It's like a shaving tool, and I love it so much. So before I put this on, I grab a little bit of baby oil, just a little bit, because if not, you're going to remove the liner. So I just rub my finger at the top of it, and I put it on the outside of the line that I just drew. Just go with the flow here. That's okay if you take a little bit off, that's fine. And I'm going to just go right against that brown line, very gently. Okay, I'm going to wipe it off. Do the same thing again. shaver, I'm going to pull against here, and then for the loose areas, I'm just going to go downwards. Alright, I'm going to grab some Vaseline, and I'm going to put that right over my entire eyebrow. I like this because as I'm putting Vaseline, all of the brown outline is now filling in the empty spots on your eyebrow. Now, I like to leave it that way. I mean, not like this, but as soon as I wipe it, so I'll just wipe it gently like that. See, so as I wipe it away, all of the brown outline already sort of filled in my eyebrow. Later on, when I'm going to at least touch it up, I'm just going to outline the outsides and then I'm done. I'm going to be using this brush right here. This is from e.l.f. It's just a squared off brush, and I'm going to dip it into that eyeshadow. This is the eyeshadow right here, that brown that I'm going to be using. Just drag it right across. I should be done. Just fill this little part in and fill the top. So with whatever's left over on your brush, you just run it through the hairs in the beginning of the eyebrow. Yep. And that's pretty much how I fill in my eyebrows. And then for the final step, you want to conceal all that redness, and this is pretty much how I do it. I grab a concealer brush. I have this palette here with different color of concealers. This is from Ulfra, and I'm just going to use the green. Remember that the green cancels out red, okay? So I'm going to grab a little bit of that on my brush. And I'm going to only apply it maybe literally right on top of the eyebrow, but have a little bit of a space because it's really hard when this green gets into the hairs of your eyebrow to try and take that away. So make sure that you leave a little bit of space and you just dab it right across. With my natural concealer, and it's pretty much this one on the quad. I'm going to move that. So I'm going to go in with that concealer and apply it right where I put in the green, but a little bit closer down to where the eyebrow is now. And you can even use a swiping motion to get it right alongside the eyebrow to help shape it out a little bit. So I'm just going to go that way, and then I'm going to also do that to the bottom. Alright, that's pretty much my final step, and then I move on to the eyes, and then I sort of set this with some powder, and that's pretty much it, what I do with my eyebrows.